Hello everyone, my name is Brian from East River Pilates, and this is Good Stretch with Well+Good. We're going to be doing a nice pre-bedtime stretch section today. This is perfect for helping you kind of unwind the muscles from your computer posture, your standing posture, get you a little bit more rested, calm your nervous system, and get you ready for bed. We're gonna go ahead and get started in whatever comfortable seat for you. If that means cross-legged, that means cross-legged. I'm gonna be on my feet, and we're literally just gonna take some juicy, good head rolls. Good. Starting to find a nice stretch for the neck and the throat. A lot of times when you sit at your desk a lot, you can tend to sit that head forward and add some tension to the neck. And so now we're just gonna start to take the time to unwind through the back of the head, the sides of the neck and the throat. And feel free as well, if you find any spot that just really is talking to you, go ahead and do it and stay there for a hot second. Nice. Let's reverse that circle. I always think like head rolls are one of like the most underrated things. I don't know. I don't tend to do them too much. And the last few weeks, I've been feeling a lot of neck tension and I just can't get enough of them. Nice. Start to restack the head here. Maybe you find that you can get a little bit more length up through the top of the head. I'm just gonna start now to take some juicy shoulder rolls. So again, just working from the head down, finding how you can really stretch the chest forward as you bring the shoulders up to the ears. Nice. And allowing the shoulders to feel heavy. So see how you can really do this without a lot of effort. So we're not trying to lift necessarily. It's just adding a little bit of circular movement to the joints. Good. We'll start to reverse those circles. Up, forward, and down. Nice. And don't feel afraid to kind of move the chest a little bit here so that it feels natural for you to kind of like stretch the chest and sink it down. Great. Nice. You're gonna go ahead and let the shoulders drop down. Take your left hand underneath either your ankle or your left glute. You're gonna take the right side of the head, right hand to the side of the head and pull the head down. Now, if this is too much pull for you, untuck that left hand and just take it to the side. Good. Nice. And you're just gonna go ahead and take a little no of the head. So a little shake no of the head. Really finding stretch through the side of the neck. Good. Trying to release a little bit of that upper trap muscle as well. Good. And then take that chin close to your armpit and just hang there. Nice. Oof. Yeah, this is a spot, isn't it? Deep inhales and deep exhales. You go ahead, release that. Take both hands back behind the head. Maybe you can even feel here that the left shoulder is farther down. I can. Tuck the chin to the chest. Good. And just find a nice little shake of the head no here. Good. Trying to find more and more tuck of that chin. So that as we're doing this, we're trying to get out of this posture and find the opposite. So a little bit more flexion through that upper spine. Good. Nice. Beautiful. We go ahead, lift the head up. Left hand out of the side of the head. Right hand tucks underneath the glute or the ankle. Big breath. See if this side is a little tighter. It's much tighter on mine. And if it is, just take a few more breaths. Good. Maybe you pause the video and you just hang here for a little bit. Deep inhales and exhales. Good. And start to shake that head no. Nice. Really allowing for that neck to get nice and long and that shoulder to drop away. Maybe we even encourage that shoulder to kind of open out just a little bit more. Nice. Deep inhales and exhales. Good. Releasing this. Hands go back behind the head one more time. Tuck the chin. Find a nice good stretch for that upper spine. Beautiful. Really allowing for that mid-back to get a good stretch as well. And thinking of not trying to collapse down, but really keeping it small and targeted. Nice. Release that. We're gonna go ahead and get a little bit bigger. So hopefully the shoulders feel a little bit less tense. You're gonna go ahead and come forward onto the hands and knees. Now, feel free here to get a little flip of the fingers in or out to the sides. We're gonna try and open up the wrist a bit. So getting extension through the wrist rather than flexion at your keyboard. And you're gonna start to take some circles here around the wrists. So really trying to press those pinky fingers, those thumb knuckles down into the mat. Good. Nice. And using this as a way of stretching that forearm. You might hear little clicks. My wrists are clicking like crazy. I don't even have a job at the computer. I just am on my phone scrolling through whichever. And it still adds tension to my wrists. Good. Reverse those circles here. Nice. And seeing how you can really keep that head. If it feels good, you can even circle a little bit of a head and chest and hips. But just making sure whichever you choose that we're not dropping the head down here. Good. Nice. You're going to start to flip the fingertips back towards the front of your mat. Left hand's going to go back behind the head. Encourage the head to lift up. Open the chest. Oh, find a good twist. And then tap it down. And open. And tap. Good. Not trying to work too hard here, but just trying to find how you can really lift that elbow high to the ceiling. Nice. And tap it down. Good. Beautiful. You open that chest up. Keep that left arm reaching. Big inhale. We thread it under for a big exhale. Right hand walks forward, tent up onto those fingertips and twist. Good. Shift those hips to the left. As we all know, this is one of my favorite stretches, especially for reducing shoulder and mid-back tension. Good. Right hand walks in, press the left arm all the way up. Big stretch. Left hand goes down. We switch sides. Right hand goes behind the head. Encourage that head to lift up. Nice twist and tap. You might have more range of motion than me. You might have less. No worries in either way. Go to where it feels good for you. Keep on trying to find that those hips stay really center. Ooh, yeah, my mid-back is quite tight today. And really find that opening of the collarbones each time. Nice. We open this up, reach the right arm to the ceiling, thread the right arm under the left. Good. Take the left hand forward, tent up onto those fingertips and get a good twist. Nice. Really try to look underneath that left armpit here. Keep encouraging those hips to go a little bit more to the right. Big breath in and out. If you close your eyes and start practicing sleeping. Good. Walk the left hand in. Right arm reaches high to the ceiling. We lower the right hand down. Tuck those toes and lift those hips high to downward facing dog. Good. We've done a lot of work in the upper body and we're going to start to find the lower body now a little bit more. So start to pedal out those feet here. Good. Nice. Deep inhales and deep, deep exhales as those hips reach up. Good. You might also, especially if you've been sitting or standing for long periods today, just feel a lot of calf and hamstring tension. So this is going to help us reduce that. Good. We bend that right knee. Keep that right knee bent. Good. And start to find a little shift of those hips side to side. Nice. Getting a deeper stretch in calf and hamstring. Big inhale and big exhale. You take a nice good centering of the hips and pull the right shin forward towards your mat. Good. We're going to find a little pigeon stretch for this right hip. Now, if this is a little bit too much for you, feel free to do a little bit of a half pigeon and kind of twist it this way. This is great. But you can feel free, full pigeon, just like this. Wrap that left hip forward. Find a nice inhale and an exhale. And then whenever you're ready, walk the hands forward. We're stretching muscles in the glutes that sitting tends to compress. And that compression leads to things like sciatica and compression on the sciatic nerve. which you'll feel as sensations down the back of the leg and low back. Hang here, finding deep inhales and exhales. Feeling free to pillow the hands. Nice. Whenever you're ready, tucking the left toes. Pressing yourself up onto your hands. You'll lift those hips high, downward dog. Pedal out those feet. Good. Feeling those hips reaching high. You'll bend the left knee, shift those hips side to side, deeper stretch down the back of that right leg. Deep inhale and exhale. Bring the hips center, pull the left leg in. Nice. Square your hips off, and again, if you need half pigeon, go for it. Or full pigeon, where you go ahead and walk on out. You can also grab a pillow or a block underneath that left glute. Anything to help give some support. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Nice. Really feeling that left glute open up and that left outer hip open up. We go ahead, start to walk yourself in. Right leg will lift up. Left leg will step back. You're gonna go ahead, lie down, turn to face the other side, and find your back. We go ahead, stretch the legs out, and pull the right knee into the chest. You're gonna go ahead and take a few little kicks of the right leg to the ceiling. Got a good stretch for that hamstring here. Nice. Really finding how you can get length through the back of the leg now that we've released a little bit more in the glutes and the calves. Good. And whenever you're ready, stretch that right leg up towards the ceiling. Nice. And if you ever want more, feel free to walk the hands up to the calf. Maybe you start to find a lift of the head and the chest. If this ever gets too much, maybe you bend the left leg in. Good. Nice. Feeling nice, good stretch in the back of that right leg. Beautiful. You bend the right knee in. Take this right leg across the chest. Twist over. Get a stretch for that right outer glute and that low back. Deep inhale and exhale. Pull this right leg across. Right hand will grab for the inside of the right foot. Half happy baby. Left arm out to the side. Feel free to stretch the right leg any amount if that feels good for you, or if you're like me and this feels good. Hold this. Just getting a release of that hip flexor and that inner thigh. Deep inhales and exhales. Right leg reaches out. Left knee hugs into the chest. Pull that knee in, stretch that hip. Good. And then interlace the hands back behind the head. Give that left leg a few kicks up and bend. Nice. Trying to reach that heel through the ceiling. Maybe you want a little heat in that hamstring, so you find a little bit more press of the hands in and get a little bit of resistance going if that feels good. Using that resistance to get a little bit more heat in the back of that leg. Whenever you're ready, stretch that left leg all the way up, hold it, and maybe start to walk the hands up the left calf. Nice. Maybe you lift the head up if that feels good. Maybe you lower the head down and bend the right foot in. Find anything that feels good today. Stretch the right leg long, bend the left knee to the chest, and pull it over to the right, finding a good twist. Oh, nice. Really looking over at that left hand and allowing that left glute, outer hip and low back to get a good release. Pulling this across, left hand grabs the inside of the left foot. Open this out for a nice half happy baby, really targeting that left inner thigh and hip flexor. Big breath. Now, feel free to grab onto both feet for a full happy baby and rock side to side. If it feels good for you, though, to bring a little bit more flexion into the spine, we'll just adjust ourselves on the mat, pull the knees into the chest, and fold over. Bending those knees in wherever we are. We'll straighten those legs all the way out. Big stretch, arms and feet away from each other. One, roll all the way up. Fold over those legs, feeling free to soften the knees as much as you need. If you want more stretch in the back, take a little tuck of the chin to the chest. If you want more stretch in the hamstrings, see if you can get a little bit more pull of those legs, widening your legs out as well for any hamstring tension. Deep inhales and exhales. We end with one pull of the feet in, butterfly, fold over. Let those hips open. Let yourself settle inwards a bit. And feel a nice relax in the chest. Deep inhales and deep exhales. We roll all the way up. And with that, we are all done today. Thank you so much for joining. This has been Good Stretch with Well+Good. Again, my name is Brian from East River Pilates, and for more videos like this, don't forget to click subscribe. Have a good night.